Hello and welcome to CAIE, Grade 3 Math. This is Unit 2A, Numbers. I am your teacher, Andrea Montero Bullón. In this unit, we will learn three-digit numbers, comparing numbers, multiplying by 10, rounding to the nearest 10 and 100, estimating, doubling and halving, investigating addition, investigating subtraction, adding and subtracting with three-digit numbers, multiples of 2 and 4, multiples of 3, 6, and 9. Three-digit numbers. In this topic, the words you need to remember are digit, place, value. This is a place value chart. In a place value chart, we write the name of the value, ones, tens, and hundreds. Each of these values have a place. Ones will go first, then tens, then hundreds. So when we write this number, 3 hundreds, 7 tens, and 1 one, it means that there are 3 hundreds, 7 tens, and 1 one. Place value charts help us to read the numbers 3 hundreds, 7 tens, and 1 one, and understand the value of the number. Look at this number. Can you read it? Can you tell me the value of this number? You are right. There are 5 hundreds, 3 tens, and 9 ones. 5 hundreds, 3 tens, and 9 ones. This number is 539. Look at this number. Can you read it now? You are right. 832. Because there are 8 hundreds, 3 tens, and 2 ones in it. Comparing numbers. In this topic, the word you need to remember is inequality. Inequality means that numbers are not the same. For them, we will use these two symbols. If numbers are the same, we will use this other symbol here. Now look at these numbers, 35 and 71. Which one do you think is bigger? Place and value chart is very helpful for this. We will always start looking at the biggest value, the tens here. 71 has more tens than 35. So we will say that 71 is bigger than 35. You can think of a crocodile's mouth open for the biggest and largest and greatest number. The tail will be for the smallest number. You can also write it like this. 35 is less than 71. Just remember to open the mouth of the crocodile towards the biggest and largest and greatest number. Now, can you tell me which of these numbers is the greatest? You're right. Let's look at the place value chart. That will help us. We look always at the biggest value, hundreds in this case. How many hundreds are there here? 400. And here? 500. So yes, you are right. 435 is less than 584. But you can also write that 584 is greater than 435. This is also correct. Multiplying by 10. In this topic, the word you need to remember is count in. Look at this array of stars. We are going to count them in tens. 10 and another 10. How many groups of 10 did we count? 2 groups of 10. We can either add them up and count 20, or we can multiply the 2 groups of 10 equals 20, or 10 times 2 equals 20. Later on, we can add up the rest of the stars. The total is 25. Can we count in tens to figure out the amount of stars? How many groups of 10? There are 5 groups of 10, you're right. So 5 times 10 equals 50. Multiplying by 10 or counting in tens, it's very easy because we only need to move the 0 to the answer. Let's try again. Each of these group of monkeys has 10 members in it. How many groups of monkeys can you see? You're right, there are 12. 12 times 10. This is very easy. 12 times 10, remember, we will move the first number and then the 0. It's 120. Well done. Rounding to the nearest 10 and to the nearest 100. In this topic, the word you need to remember is round. Rounding means making a number very easy. The roundest number we have is 0. So when we round numbers, we will try to make them either a 10 or 100, because those are the ones that have 0 as part of their digits. Now, look at this number line. We are going to round 17. Where would 17 be? Around here, you're right. We need to turn it into a 10. Which 10 is closer, 10 or 20? You're right, 20 is nearer. So we are going to round it up to 20. Let's try again. 53. Let's place 53 on the number line. It should be around there. Now, which 10 is nearer, 50 or 60? You are right, 50 is nearer. So 53 will round down to 50. Let's try now with hundreds. 63. 630. 630 would be placed here on the number line. So which 100 is nearer? You're right. 600 is nearer. So 630 will round down to 600. By now, you have probably figured out the rule. We need to look at the last digit of a number. And then, if it's a 5, 6, 7, 8, or 9, we will round it up. If it's a 4, 3, 2, 1, we will round it down. So 567 will round up to 570. 5 to 9, climb the vine. 0 to 4, slide to the floor. Estimating. In this topic, the word you need to remember is range. Look at this cement. How many do you think are there? Do you want to count in twos, in fives, in tens? That may help you. I'll count in 10. So if there are 10 here, I think in total, there must be about 20 to 25 cements in total. The range, it's 20 to 25. Now let's count them. 10 and another 10 and an extra 6. There are 26 cements in total. So in the beginning, my range of estimation was 20 to 25. My count was 26. The better estimation would have been 25. 80 is a bad estimation. There weren't 80 cements there. Doubling and halving. In this topic, the words you need to remember are double and half. Ooh, I see double. There are 2 hands there. Doubling means to count twice. So double of 2 is 4, and double of 5, it's 10. 1, 2, 3, 4, and 5. Double means counting 2 times. Halving, however, means that the equal part of it disappears. There is just 1 hand left. Let's do that to our numbers. Half of 4 is 2. And half of 10 is 5. Investigating addition. In this topic, the words you need to remember are add, addition, plus. This is a plus symbol. We can also call it add, and it will make an addition. Now, let's add up these two numbers, 13 plus 15. Again, place and value are very important because they will help us. We will put the tens with the tens, and we will add up to 2 tens. 3 ones plus 5 ones will make 8 ones. The answer is 2 tens, 20, 8 ones, 28. Addition can be very fun if you practice and complete an addition wall. This is an addition wall. We will add up the numbers next to one another. So 11 plus 6 equals 17. And 6 plus 7 equals 13. 17 plus 13. How much is that? You are right. It's 30. Well done. Investigating subtraction. In this topic, the vocabulary that you need to remember is subtract, minus, and take away. This is the symbol for subtraction. We can also call it minus or take away. Now, look at this subtraction. We have 25. Once again, we are going to use place value to make it easier. We need to take away 13. 4 ones will disappear. And also 1 10. The answer is 11. It is easy, isn't it? This is a subtraction grid. Subtraction is fun if you have to complete one of those. We will subtract all the numbers vertically and horizontally. Let's have a go. 71 take away 58. You're right, it's 13. Now let's try with 18 minus 9. Equals 9. That was easy. Let's practice subtraction horizontally. 71 minus 18 equals 60. Well done. And 58 minus 9 equals? You are right, 49. Let's finish this grid. 13 take away 9 equals 4. And 60 take away 49 equals 11. You are right. Now, let's solve this last subtraction. 11 take away 4 equals 7. 7 is our last number and our last answer in this subtraction grid. Multiples of 2 and 4. In this topic, the words you need to remember are count on, timetable, and multiply. Counting in twos. When we count in twos, we make groups of two. So here you can see all the stars grouped in two. 1, 2. How many groups of two can you see? 12. So we can either slowly add all the number twos, 2 plus 2 plus 2, or we can multiply very quickly 2 times 12. 2 stars, 12 times, equals 24. We can also swap it and say 12 times 2 stars equals 24. Counting in fours, it's just as easy. Counting in fours is just as easy. How many groups of 4 can you see? 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, and 6. There are 6 groups of 4. Equals 24. 4 times 6 or 6 times 4 equals 24. You can also learn the timetables, and then you will always know the answer at the top of your head. Multiples of 3, 6, and 5. In this topic, you also need to remember the words count on, timetable, and multiply. When we count in threes, we make groups of threes. In this array of the stars, we can find 8 groups of 3 stars. We can multiply them very quickly. 3 times 8 equals 24. Remember that you can also swap the place of the numbers. 8 times 3 equals 24. The answer is the same. Counting in 6 is just as easy. There are 4 groups of 6. 4 times 6 or 6 times 4 equals 24. Groups of 9, counting in nines. There are 2 groups of 9, so 2 times 9 equals 18, or 9 times 2 equals 18. Learning your timetables will make this faster because the answer is always the same. Thank you for watching. Bye bye.